Dating a single mom is hard, but it's not impossible.
What is up with these older men that do not want to commit? They're pushing 40, they don't know what they want, they're balding.
I am a baby mother. I am a single mother of 3. So if a guy hears that or sees that and...
A man stepping into stepfather mode is hard, which is why many men don't date mothers.
No one talks about the mental trauma you go through when you first realize you're about to be a single mom.
It takes a real man to date a single mom. No, it doesn't.
Every guy wants to date a fucking single mom until y'all have to fucking park in a random...
I don't know who lied to you, but not every guy wants to date a single mother. Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
I'm more mad at myself. I'm more mad at myself that I allowed this shit to happen because it's affecting my daughter. And it's not something I can take back. It's not something that I can just like go back in time and change it up. It's like the consequences of my fucking actions. It's me ignoring everything that God was trying to show me day in and day out because I knew the type of person he already was. I knew that he didn't have it in him. I knew that his core value is fucking trash. Like, I hate that I allowed this shit to get to this point and there's no takebacks.
It's my dating life update as a 35 divorced a single mom. I went back on Facebook dating, and when I tell you men are not men no more, they are in their feminine energy because all the men want to be chased. They want you to message them first. They want you to be the one that's interested, and then they want to be all nonchalant and not give you no effort. Like, honey, I have a good job, a decent credit score. Yes, I'm a single mom, but I'm a good woman. I know I'm a prize, regardless of whatever men try to say about women that have kids. I'm not going to just be like, yes, you're talking to me, you're God's green gift, or like you're God's gift to women. Absolutely not. Okay. But I will say this. I used to be the type of woman that would only talk to one guy at the same time. But this time, when I went back on Facebook dating, I said I was going to talk to several different people at the same time and date and see what I do and what I don't like so that I don't have expectations and I don't get my hopes up and I don't get my feelings hurt. So if you're a divorcee and you're out there, like, see what's out there. Don't just put all your ducks or all your eggs in one row, okay? Was that the saying? You get what I was trying to say. Don't put everything in one basket and see what's out there, okay? I love you guys and I'll keep you guys updated. Bye!
I just love the idea that every woman thinks she's the prize, yet no man is coming to collect the prize. It's like putting a trophy on a dusty shelf and then getting mad because no one wants to play the game anymore. And now we're hearing this new narrative that men are in their princess era just because they've stopped chasing women. No, men are just tired of being played, used, and constantly disrespected. It's not about being feminine, it's about matching energy. If you're not putting in the effort to get to know these men, if all you bring is entitlement and expectations, why should they go above and beyond when you're stuck in the same place? The moment a woman isn't getting chased or praised, the insults come flying. He must be broke. He's insecure, or he's intimidated by strong women. No, he's just not interested in someone who thinks femininity ends at entitlement. Modern men aren't becoming feminine, they're becoming aware. And once a man becomes aware, the game changes completely.
When me and my ex broke up a while ago, he had a friend who was like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, she's going to have a really hard time dating over you because she's a single mom. I obviously was offended by that. But at the same time, I don't think this girl realizes that, hello, I have men asking me constantly on the daily if I'm single. Y'all don't have to worry about me. If I wanted to get someone, it would not be that difficult.
Keep telling yourself that.
What is up with these older men that do not want to commit? They're pushing 40, they don't know what they want, they're balding. They act like they can get a stallion, but sweetie, know that your next date is going to be from the nursing home.
I don't know when we're finally going to realize that that man pushing 40 can absolutely admire a woman, but when that woman takes him for granted, that man is going to be gone. Because trust me, he's already experienced that one-sided relationship where his love and affection was not appreciated. And at that point, that man has decided that he is better off seeking somebody else, forming a relationship potentially with somebody else, and even if he believes that he's going to have a hard time finding that somebody else, he knows that being single is more peaceful. This is not because of commitment issues. It is because he saw your red flags, and that man pushing 40, he is in his prime. What a lot of women don't realize is that him being almost 40 is very similar to women in their 20s. They have the most options they ever will have. So when he starts to see the red flags, he's just done. He's gone.
I'd rather be single than put up with that. We won't settle. We know our worth. 44 here. Financially comfortable and homeowner. First red flag, and they're out the door. No need for stress in my life. Men are renting, not buying these days. And they're renting the much younger and better-looking models. I think a lot of older men have dealt with enough women to know the game inside and out. They've seen the red flags. They've ignored them in the past and paid the price. So now, when they see one, they don't argue, they don't explain, they walk away. That's wisdom, not weakness. So calling a man balding or saying he's pushing 40 isn't the insult you think it is. That same man probably has a paid-off house, solid income, zero drama, and most importantly, peace. Just because a 40-year-old man dumped you doesn't mean every guy in that age group deserves your bitterness. The truth is, single older men aren't lonely. They're selective. They know what they want and, more importantly, what they won't tolerate. They've built a life they don't need to escape from, and they're not trading that for someone who brings nothing but chaos and entitlement. At the end of the day, peace is the new flex. And men who've been through enough know that peace, pretty, every time.
So there's so many videos out there that are telling men not to date single women. Single mothers. Yeah. There's so many videos out there, so many podcasts that are advising men to stay away from single mother. And I'm just going to talk about the thing about dating a single mother. Now, I am a single mom. Okay, I'm a single mom to a 13-year-old boy. All right, and I'm about to be 30. And let me just tell you this: if you want to date a single mom whose children are grown. No!
Dating a single mom is hard, but it's not impossible. And there's definitely value in dating anybody that you find attractive or have a connection. I'm not gonna lie, before I had a daughter, I was not dating single dads. I was just not into it. It was just kind of like, ugh, why would I want to deal with the drama around you and your child? It's a lot of responsibility, not gonna lie.
This is exactly how men feel. Why would they want to date a single mother? It's hard. There's a lot of responsibility, a lot of emotional weight, and a role that comes with expectations before there's even a real bond. But when men say this out loud, especially on social media, they get attacked for it. Suddenly, they're labeled as selfish, cold, or not man enough. But let's be honest, it's not about hate. It's about boundaries. A man has the right to choose the kind of life he wants, just like women do. And many men simply don't want to take on a role where they're expected to provide, protect, and play stepdad, often with little appreciation and no real say. They're expected to carry the weight of another man's absence, deal with potential drama from the child's father, and still somehow prove themselves worthy of the woman and the family. That's a heavy ask, especially in a world where men are already stretched thin.
I have officially reached the fuck it stage of dating. Gonna go silent on me for a night? You. On to the next. You want to tell me that life is so overwhelming and you just need some space right now? Fuck you. I'm a single mom with 2 kids and 3 jobs. Life is overwhelming all the time. Put on your big boy pants and fucking deal with it. You want to tell me that, oh, I just need to figure my life out. I just don't know what to say or what to do right now. Fuck you. Again, this woman waits around for no one. No one anymore. I made those mistakes. This is not what I do now. So we're just going to carry on and be fabulous and say fuck you. If you're not a fuck yes, then I'm a fuck you. Have a nice day.
I just so badly want a family. And I feel ridiculous sitting here in my car right now crying. But I just saw a video of a husband and a wife, and they went in their little toddler's room and picked her up, and they were like getting her dressed and stuff, and I just can't stop crying. And I can't wait till I'm like at that point in my life. I want to find my person. I want to be in a happy, healthy relationship. And I never have. I don't know what that experience is like. And yes, I have a family. It's my daughter and myself, and we have this perfect little unit that works great for us. But I so badly want to be able to give her more. I want to be able to model a relationship for her, a healthy relationship. I want to be able to give her siblings. And I, for myself, want that so badly. I want to feel loved and appreciated. And I know that just might not be my season of life right now. I get it. But it's something like I want so incredibly bad. Like, so bad. I wish I could explain, like, the ache that I have in my heart to have that. And, like, growing up, I didn't have that. I've never seen a healthy relationship. My mom was a single mom. She was married to many different men, none of who were healthy. R.I.P. Mom. But I don't even know what that's like. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that feels like. And I want it. I really freaking want it.
Now, I don't mean to be mean, but it really seems like she's just following in her mother's footsteps. Growing up without seeing a single healthy relationship, you'd think she would take a different path, that she'd change her approach when it came to dating, love, and commitment. Granted, it can be hard, but it's one thing to grow up in a broken home. It's another to recreate one. Instead, she ended up a single mother too, just like her mother. It's a cycle, one that keeps repeating because no one wants to stop and take accountability. A lot of single mothers say the same thing. I wish I could have given my child a happier family. And the truth is, they could have, if they had chosen better men. But too often, they go for the excitement, the thrill, the bad boy, not the man who's actually stable, loyal, and ready to build. And let's be real, in many cases, the red flags were waving from the beginning, but they ignored them. They thought they could fix him, thought love alone would be enough. Then, when it all falls apart, it becomes everyone else's fault but their own. Not every single mother, but a great number of them.
Is anyone else in the phase of life where you want to date, but you don't really want to date because it's very, very, very terrifying? And you don't want to do the dating apps because they are no bueno and have not had good luck at all. And you're actually healed enough to see red flags now. And when a guy wants to move you into his house on the second date, you're just a little scared and have to say goodbye. And the only places I actually go are to work and to the gym or hang out with my kids or go hiking by myself. And I'm not sure I want to meet anyone at the gym because I'm hot and sweaty on the treadmill, or I am doing weights and more than likely my underwear is so far up my ass. I am very uncomfortable and don't want to have a conversation and get to know someone at that point because all I'm concerned about is getting my wedgie out of my butt. And so here I'm rolling into 2023, very single, going to spend my New Year's Eve with a bunch of gay men. And I think that's just what life has for me right now.
Hi, just bear with me when it comes to my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I do want to address some of the comments about the 50-50 relationship video that I posted some weeks ago. So, for a woman to even agree to be in a 50-50 relationship, that means she has the money, she has the resources, otherwise she wouldn't agree with it. The problem is the man still expects her to clean the house, to cook and do the laundry. That's not fair. Why don't I just get a roommate? Because I am a single mom and I'm absolutely independent, and there is nothing a man can do that I cannot do for myself and for my child. So if a man is expecting me to pay 50-50 in all resources, and I still have to clean and cook and all of that, why would I do that with a 50-50 man when I can do 100% for myself? Come on.
If a man is expecting you to cook, clean, work, and do everything by yourself, then you chose the wrong man. That's not how 50-50 works. For many real couples, 50-50 doesn't just mean splitting the bills. It means sharing the load across the board. 50-50 sounds good in theory, but men and women aren't the same. We bring different things to the table. If a man is providing financially, protecting and building a future, that is his role. In return, he expects peace at home, meals, and a clean environment. A man who's working 10 to 12 hours a day to keep a roof over your head shouldn't come home to split chores 50-50, especially if the woman is working part-time or from home. Equal doesn't mean identical. You can't want a traditional provider but then complain about traditional expectations.
Well, it takes a real man to date a single mom. No, it doesn't, right? It does not. Because, as I teach you guys, single mothers are low-hanging fruit, okay? Single mothers are some of the easiest women out there to date on the planet.
Ouch, Matt, that hurt my feelings. If you're a single mom and you watch this thing, it's horrible. But that's what happened to me when I was YouTubing, like Googling, but on YouTube, single mom and dating, because I was sort of getting ready to date. And this was years ago, right, in the beginning. So I just wanted to see, like, if I could find a channel, like, on tips on dating when you're a single mom, how it is, and all that stuff. But I encountered so many men with these blue pill or red pill channels, I don't know. And basically, they're all telling them not to date single moms and blah, blah. And I totally respect that. Everyone should date, like, the type of person they want. But the curious thing about it is that these dating sites, they don't actually help people better themselves. Because I, for one, think that when you're dating, like, you're putting yourself out there, like, why are you deserving, like, to be in a relationship? Like, for me, I only dated one guy after I left my ex, and it was like the best experience ever because I'm very picky. And after a horrible experience, my past relationship was in domestic violence one, a very abusive one. And after that, well, I was very picky of who I chose to, like, hang out with. It was the best experience ever. But then when, I started to realize, what if this would go forward? Like, I'm not ready. Like, I started working on improving my credit score, getting a better job, focusing on my kids, just getting a better lifestyle. Cause I knew, like, if that feeling I had was, mutual, it would have been very complicated. Cause I still have this crazy ex. I know I'm a walking red flag, that would make this guy's life impossible, and I love him so much. To this day, we're really, really great friends, and, like, I would want to, like, bring the best out of my partner and also offer the best of me. And although right now I consider myself, like, a great, amazing person, I know I can offer so many more, and I still am. After that, I haven't dated anymore because I really love working on myself, and I think that's what pages, like, for dating pages, should inspire, for you to be a better person and to spread love. Like, I don't know, maybe he didn't have, like, his mom didn't love him enough, and that's why all his hate on his channel, but just spread love, people. Come on, spread love.
That man told not one lie. And look, I get it. It's hard for single mothers. It's a tough position to be in. But the issue is, some of these single mothers are expecting single men with no kids, no ties, to come in and step up. But let's be real. What exactly are they stepping up to? More responsibilities, more baggage, a situation they didn't create but are now expected to manage like it's their duty. And when you ask, what's in it for the man? The answer is usually silence, attitude, or guilt trips. That's why so many men tell other men not to date single mothers, not out of hate, but out of self-preservation. Because most of the time, there's really nothing beneficial for a man. And the irony? Some of these same single mothers won't even consider dating a single father. They'll say, "I don't want to deal with baby mama drama," completely unaware of the double standard. So wait, you don't want to deal with his past, but you want him to walk into yours with open arms? Absolutely insane.